Greetings. Assalamu alaikum. In the last video about our Qur'anic reflections, we reached Ayah 101 and I stopped because I said that the next ayah Surah 2, Ayah 102, is completely different. We were telling the story of these children of Israel and the messages to the Muslims from the Noble Quran and from Allah through those words. Because everything in the Noble Quran, Muslims have to pay attention to and learn from. Alright, let's go together and read Surah 2, Ayah 102. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. واتبعوا ما تتلو الشياطين على ملك سليمان وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت وماروت وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر فيتعلمون منهما ما يفرقون بين المرء وزوجه وما هم بضارين به من أحد إلا بإذن الله ويتعلمون ما يضرهم ولا ينفعهم ولقد علموا لمن اشتراه ما له في الآخرة من خلاق ولبئس ما شروا به أنفسهم لو كانوا يعلمون. Now you realize why I postponed discussing this ayah. We have so much to learn. A lot. MashaAllah. It's a big ayah and we need to take it one step at a time. Maybe and maybe not. We can finish in this video. Not sure. Very well. Let's go one step at a time. We are still talking about the children of Israel. Now, in the previous the videos and previous ayahs in Surah Al-Baqarah, until ayah 101, we were in the company, a blessed, wonderful, great company of the messenger and prophet named Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. Moses. They call him Great Moses. He is great. He is great. Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is great. Isa alayhi salatu wasalam is great. Ibrahim is great. All the men of the Lord, they were chosen simply because they were great. Simple fact. And in many ayahs, I told you and I shared with you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at least 3 times in the Quran, Allah says and orders us, لا نفرق بين أحد منهم. We do not differentiate between any of them. They are all great. They are all great, not only Moses. عليهم الصلاة والسلام أجمعين. Very well, now we are moving to a second stage, to a different stage, just after Moses, a little, few years after Moses. Now, the Israelis enter Palestine, and now, with Joshua, Yeshua bin Nun, alayhi salatu wasalam, and then we moved ahead, and now they are divided into 2 kingdoms, Samaria and Judea, the southern kingdom of Judea for the Judah tribe, and the northern kingdom for 10 tribes of the Israelis in the north, in Palestine, the Holy Land. Now, the years pass, and Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam, knocked down and defied Goliath, the king of the Palestinian, the Canaanites, and he became king after Shaul, the king of the Jews. He was Shaul, now David is the king. And finally, David did something miraculous, and he unified the 2 kingdoms, Samaria and Judea. The southern kingdom of Judea, the northern kingdom of Samaria, they become 1 kingdom now in the Holy Land for the Israelis. Now, after David, the next king came over the Israelis was called Solomon, the most wise, most blessed, wonderful man, alayhi salatu wasalam. Now, David has a very nice story in the Noble Quran. Beautiful story. Full with marvel, no doubt. The talking bird, the talking insect, the ant, the power of controlling the jinn, and the mighty jinn, wanted to serve him to bring him the throne of Sheba, but and another marvel, a man who had little knowledge from the book will bring a throne that weighs a ton from Yemen to Jerusalem in a blink. He said, blink your eyes, just close them and open them. Don't take too much time to doing this, and you will find it in front of you. And he had a little knowledge from the book. So imagine, can any of us read Quran and study it well and get this power to move things, a ton, a mountain, a whole valley, whatever you wish, move it in a blink. But how can we do that? We are applying what Muhammad ﷺ said in the Quran, Ya Rabb, inna qawmi ittakhadhu hadha al-Qur'ana mahjura. My Lord, Ya Allah, my people, my nation, left this Quran behind their backs and abandoned. Those who know how to read it, they read it for thawab, they don't understand the word. It's so sad. Alright, so we are so far from acquiring this knowledge that we can move mountains. Alright, now Solomon ruled, and he had the biggest kingdom for the Israelis in their life ever. That spread from Jerusalem and Palestine all the way through the Arabian Peninsula down to Yemen. Sheba, the kingdom of Sheba of all days. And all the way east toward the Nile, toward the Euphrates, Nile in Egypt, toward the great river Euphrates in Iraq today, old Babylon. Now, one day, during the rule of Solomon, والسلام, let me give you a simple translation. I forgot, I'm in a rush to explain to you the story. So happy to share this with you. Alright, let's go to the simple translation. وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينَ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ. And they followed what the devils. Alright. On this planet, there are creation and creatures that we can see with naked eyes. And there are creatures that we need some medical instruments, magnifiers, so that we can reach their size, at their level. And there is a creation that no matter what, we can never see them. And those creatures are called the devils. They are a sect from a creation called the jinn. Jinn are two parts, two divisions: believers and kafir, non-believers. The believers, we keep calling them jinn, and vast majority of them are Muslim. The non-believers, the kafir, we call them demons and devils. There is the same creation, like in Surah An-Nas, the last surah, the last chapter in the Quran. We are seeking the help of Allah. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. So, waswas al-khannas, this devil, this shaitan, exists in two creations: the jinn and humankind, mankind, people. So even in the people among us, there are shaitan from the people, human beings, and they're the same way, equal level, Among the jinn, there are shaitan among them as well. The jinn are good, the shaitan among them are evil and bad. Some of us are good, and part of us are demons and devils and rotten. So, those from the jinn, after Solomon died, alayhi salatu wasalam, now we are talking about the people, normal people, mankind. وَاتَّبَعُوا, those people after Solomon and the death of Solomon, alayhi salatu wasalam, while Solomon was living, he was controlling the jinn, even the shaitan among them, the devils and the demons, all of them were servants to Solomon, the good and the bad. They served Solomon. And they were so scared of his powers that Allah gave him. So now the people, after the death of Solomon, وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينَ, they followed what the devils, the demons from the jinn, the shaitan from the jinn, recite and invented and made up. So let me continue simple translation and then I'll give you the interpretation. Close as much as I can to my power and understanding. ما تتلو الشياطين على ملك سليمان, what the devils recite accusing Solomon of having this. وما كفر سليمان, but Sulaiman was never kafir, disbeliever. He was a true mu'min, a believer and a Muslim. You remember this, the message that he sent to Sheba, the queen of Sheba? إنه من سليمان, it is from Solomon. وإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, that is mentioned 114 times in the Noble Quran. You're a Muslim. ألا تعلوا علي وأتوني مسلمين, do not show pride over me, of your kingdom and your power and your strength. Come to me as Muslim. So Solomon was a believer and the mu'min and the prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam. وما كفر سليمان, and Solomon never become a kafir or a disbeliever in Allah. ولكن الشياطين كفروا, but the demons and the devils became non-believers, kafir. يعلمون الناس السحر, they teach the people magic. وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت, and what was never, well, over here we have an in-house debate. Some scholars say, and what was given to the two angels, Harut and Marut. And other scholars say, وَمَا أُنزِلَ, and what was not given to the two angels. So the two angels never received this. So this is an in-house debate. We will talk about it a little later, inshallah. ببابل هاروت وماروت, in Babylon, the two angels' names, Harut and Marut. وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر. But no matter how much they teach others, they tell them and they warn them, we are temptation, so do not be tempted and become a kafir. فَتَعَلَّمُونَ مِنْهُمَا مَا يُفَرِّقُونَ بِهِ بَيْنَ الْمَرْءِ وَزَوْجِهِ. So they take what they learn from them just to use the evil part and how to separate between man and his wife, or the woman and her husband, to break the marriage. وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِّينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ, and they will not hurt anybody, and their evil planning will not be successful except if Allah allows it. Now we will discuss why Allah would allow, how Allah allows. Some of you would ask, why Allah, the all just, the all kind, would allow such a thing. We will discuss this, inshallah. وَيَتَعَلَّمُونَ مَا يَضُرُّهُمْ وَلَا يَنْفَعُهُم, and they learn from them what is, that hurts them. They are the first to be hurt by this knowledge, this evil knowledge, and they will not benefit from it. So no matter how much they try to seek benefit, they will not get it. وَلَقَدْ عَلِمُوا لَمَنْ اشْتَرَاهُ مَا لَهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنْ خَلَاقٍ. And they knew whosoever traded in this, learned and tried to practice and apply, and the hereafter they will be questioned. They have no share in Jannah, in paradise. وَلَبِئْسَ مَا شَرَوْا بِهِ أَنفُسَهُمْ لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. Damnation to what they placed themselves and their souls in. If they only know the consequences. If they only knew. So you see, we have taken, just, enough time, to give a simple translation. So now, inshallah, in the following video, we'll move to the story behind the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those blessed words, to the messages embedded within what we need to learn. I keep repeating, those are not ordinary words in the Noble Quran. Those are messages that we received, but we received in books. We haven't received them in our hearts yet. So let's work together. Let's join hands and walk the path toward understanding what Allah wants us to understand and learn. Can you do this? Can you help me? Send whatever videos you like from what I share to others, from your friends, your family, your relatives, everyone that you care about through the whole world. Let them benefit from the messages of the Noble Quran, from the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They deserve this knowledge. They are unaware that those messages exist. And since Allah led this information to your hands, isn't it time that you do something in return and try to share it worldwide? Spread this knowledge, spread the messages. Remember what I keep, telling you. Allah said to Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, بَلِّغْ عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. Relay on my behalf even one verse, one ayah. And what did Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said in a good hadith? بَلِّغْ عَنِّي بَلِّغْ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ. And Rasulullah said, بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. Allah said, بَلِّغْ مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَيْكَ to Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, and Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said to us, بَلِّغُوا عَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. Relay on my behalf even one verse, one ayah. How many ayahs I shared with you? We are in Surah 2, Ayah 102, not to mention the 7 ayahs of Surah Al-Fatiha. 109 ayahs I shared with you today, not to mention the other videos. So, the question is, did you share any of those ayahs with anybody else? Did you take my videos and post it on other groups for others to watch? Are you doing your job? Are you doing your tabligh? Don't do like tabligh jama'ah. Tabligh jama'ah, they make tabligh of other books, not the Noble Quran. They are so far away from the Noble Quran. So can you do the true, proper, deserving tabligh of the words of Allah? The best words under the heaven? I shared with you 109 ayahs so far. What have you done with this knowledge? Who did you share it with? The day will come, not me will be questioning you, but the angels. So be prepared. Be prepared what answer you're going to give. And Allah is watching and listening. Very well. Let's continue next time, inshallah. We'll try to explain what we can about this long ayah and the messages inside of it, inshallah. I hope you enjoyed, this video. I hope you will share. في أمان الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.